Willie D. Live.
What's up, family? Not that it matters to many people outside of his family, but Harvey Weinstein was rushed to the hospital. Harvey is in a bit of a jam with his health. He was hospitalized on Friday following his arrival in New York City, according to the Associated Press. A lawyer for Harvey said that he was not doing well upon his arrival and was taken to Bellevue Hospital. He said it seems like he needs a lot of work, he needs a lot of help physically. He's got a lot of problems. He's getting all kinds of tests. He's somewhat of a train wreck health-wise. He also noted that it's been kind of hard for Harvey to move around, considering that the judge has pretty much banned him from traveling. And he's saying that, hey, he wasn't treated well when he was in prison. They refused to give him even a sip of water, no food, no bathroom break. Obviously, that was not for an extended amount of time. Otherwise, he'd already been checked out. In any event, fam, so what's going on with Harvey? Well, he's suffering from diabetes, cardiac issues, sleep apnea, and eye problems. And so it's being reported that Harvey got some other things going on and they are not revealing it because I guess they don't want people to, start writing him off. Did anybody, y'all care about that at all? Here's why I'm reporting on it, right? Because Harvey was one of those dudes. He was like probably the first white guy of major celebrity to be given a real sentence. Like he got 20-something years. So, and he got bread. He really kicked up. He got connections. Like, why would they put him in jail? There's a lot of them out there that are predators. A lot of them do a whole bunch of that stuff. So why aren't they arrested? What did Harvey do? Because, Harvey had been doing this for a long time, according to reports. According to a lot of people who had worked with him and been around him, they were saying it's a culture in Hollywood, and Harvey Weinstein is the leader of the pack. So why now? Why now? What did Harvey do? Do not tell me he simply violated a female, because they don't care about females being violated. Women get violated every day. They only put on a big show when they can somehow use a woman's case, use her as a pawn to build their case. That's the only time they act like they care. They do not care about the safety of women. They don't. They show and prove it every single day. So anyway, fam, I got to put it out there because Harvey do represent that power structure that typically can get away with a whole lot that some of us regular folks couldn't get away with. So Harvey got his conviction overturned. Have y'all started to notice a trend here where they're starting to overturn some of these convictions where they went after these guys and now they're overturning convictions? You know why? Because one of the biggest things that they're not able to do is present real proof. A lot of these guys are getting convicted on he say, she say. Not saying that any of them or some of them or all of them are not guilty of something, right? But these cases where people are going back 30, 40 years for no proof, I say you got to have some proof, man. Because something like that can be pinned on anybody. You ain't got to be a predator for somebody to accuse you of being a predator. Remember the dude who knocked off his ex because she lied on him, saying that his kids were molested by him? She actually admitted that she was lying. And he knocked off because he couldn't live with the embarrassment, the shame that came with it, people looking at him and calling him that type of those type of words. He couldn't live with it. So, he knocked her off and he knocked himself off. Yeah. Harvey Weinstein, I'm surprised he didn't knock himself off. He just didn't seem like the kind of guy who would just lay up there and do a sentence like that. But I can see how, he wouldn't really have a lot of problems like Harvey Weinstein. Is very hard to look at. Very, very difficult to look at that dude. But he could serve a purpose to a guy who's down there who ain't really got a lot. Because he can really make Harvey do some things. He can make Harvey empty out whatever that money at, because he got some money. Wherever that money at, he can make Harvey pay for protection. You know who I'd make pay for protection if I was locked up in the same cell, especially if I was in the same cell with him? I'd make Donald Trump your president. I'll extort him. I'll make him pay. I would absolutely make him pay for protection. He ain't getting no free ride. I wouldn't make it easy for him at all. I'd make his life a living hell, like he's done so many. No more talk.